A little while ago I had put up a review on DMR's V8 pedals, a product I am well accustomed to and happy with. I think the design is good and built with durable materials, but what really made these pedals awesome is the price. These are not V8s. Despite what the package says, they are made by a company called Wellgo and are a copycat design. These pedals cost a staggering $16, so there was no way I could pass up reviewing these. The pedals came wrapped in plastic separated by a thin piece of cardboard, a stark comparison to the beautiful package the DMRs came in. The pedals look virtually identical to V8s, but maybe are a bit thinner and came with reflectors. I did notice the Wellgo pedals were nearly seized up out of the box and wouldn't spin freely. The DMRs didn't either at first, but more on that later. I wanted to get a side-by-side comparison of the two pedals. Like I mentioned, there's little noticeable difference between them, other than the Copycat V8 uses a Phillips driver for removal of the pins as opposed to the higher quality hex hardware on the DMRs. Another difference is the grease ports the DMRs have for easy maintenance. The Wellgos need to be completely disassembled to access the bearings, which most people are not willing to do. These pedals are totally disposable, and I think that was the intention. First, I needed to remove some weight from the Copycats. Installation was simple, although I needed a pedal wrench to accomplish it. The DMRs can be installed with an Allen key, and soon I was ready to begin my testing. I made sure the DMRs were in a safe place before I proceeded with my testing. The first thing I noticed was the feel of the Copycats. It's identical to the real ones. Lots of grip on a decent sized surface area. I tested the pedals on all sorts of features like jumps and log rides. Even long distance cross country epics were fine aboard the Wellgos. I rode a lot more than what was being shown here, but I think you get the gist of the type of terrain I was riding. All in all, I couldn't believe the value I'd found here. But some things are too good to be true. After about 3 days, the pedals were screeching like they were in pain. This began at my local trail center, and unfortunately I didn't have my camera with me. It was agonizing to my ears. Each pedal stroke meant listening to this god-awful noise. When I got home, I tore down the pedals and greased them. I shouldn't have to do this, guys. For $16 or not, nobody should have to modify or rebuild a product they have paid for, especially when it's brand new. The problem did stop, but I'm wondering what kind of corners had to be cut to get the pedals down to $16. As a precaution, I do not recommend these pedals for any kind of aggressive use. Spend the extra money and get V8s if you need a budget pedal. For moderate trail riding, expect to have to rebuild these to stop the noise. These are barely a pass for me, guys. Stay safe and enjoy the ride.